Yes, hello, good afternoon to each and every one of you. As Silvanus rightly said, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are watching us from. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yes, welcome to the chat. It's lovely to be here again this afternoon. All right, guys, now is about a good time to poke your brother, share, invite someone to the broadcast. Now, this is a discussion. The chat is almost like, where we have our family meeting, where we correct or we bring to the table before the elders, or we just reflect, look into the mirror and see what's happening, and we address it. Yes, so the chat is that place where we address ills that have become norms in the society. Hi, welcome. My name is Emma, and lovely to be here again. Good afternoon to each and every one of you, my Niger Watch family. How far? What's happening, guys? Come on out. Let's have this conversation. Please, you know the drill in the comment section. The link has been posted. If you'd like to be part of the panelists on this discussion, please click on the link and you would be right here. And also, guys, please let's observe all protocols. Help me do my job by doing your own job by liking this broadcast. Yes, please liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone right now to come and partake in this conversation. Also, guys, I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, I'll wait for you to do that in just a minute. And be able to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right there in the comment section. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. You have to support us. Please click on the link in the comment section and click on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section to support us. Uh, you don't necessarily have to run a domiciliary account to support us. Naira, pounds, euros, name it. It is acceptable here, and it's a very safe and secured channel. Yes, 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 yes. It's very safe and secure. Please try it out. Thank you, guys. Please let's begin by liking the broadcast. Let's like the broadcast. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Brother Nice, good afternoon, sir. Good to have you here. What's happening with the network? What's happening? Yes, Mr. Makirabo, thank you. Good to be here too. I have Mommy Diaspora. Mommy Diaspora is the money woman. Yes, she's also appealing to you guys to support us by pressing the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Please, guys, please, please, please do so. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. And it's good to have you here too. Good afternoon, Mama. Welcome to the broadcast. Osage Daddy. I don't know if this is the Osage or the Daddy, which of them I like, but I think I like the infusion of both of them. Osage Daddy, good afternoon to you too from Niger Watch. How are you doing? Osage Daddy, don't you think you should click on the link and come into the studio? Let's talk. Let's talk, please. Sylvanus Enyi, good afternoon to you. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. Brother Nice, good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good afternoon. I hope you are
Good
doing
afternoon.
good.
Yes, 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 yes. I had a minute to stretch my legs. I feel even better to be back here with you guys. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, please let's do the needful. Liking the broadcast, yes, liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, and also supporting us by clicking to the right on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Thank you very much. All right, guys, so let us thank you, Mommy Diaspora. All the love received. Thank you. All right, guys, let's begin. So we took the story earlier today in our newspaper review, and the story is coming back to us. You have suspected cult member who hacked, shot rival to death in viral video. Two others arrested in Lagos. Well, you know, obviously, that we won't be able to post we definitely won't be able to post that video. If you'd like to see that, please go on ahead on the internet and you have it there. Okay, so the police in Lagos State have arrested a suspected cult member, Jamil Rashid, who was captured in a viral video hacking and shooting a suspected rival cult member to death in the K2 area of Lagos State. The armorer of the gang, Sheriff Module, and another member were also arrested by the police. Okay, Hudeyi, in a statement he personally signed on Tuesday, said operatives of the Lagos State Police Command have arrested a suspected cultist, Jamil Rashid, aged 22, who was captured on CCTV on July 7, 2022, hacking and shooting to death one Akinola Ayegbusi, a rival court member, at a restaurant in the Alapere area of Lagos, just 22 years old. He added, investigations revealed that Jamil had been a member of Klansman confraternity since 2017 and has participated in the killing of two other rival cultists. Okay, so that there is a story. Okay, there are other people like the armorer of the group is one Sheriff Module and is aged 26 years, who was found with two locally made pistols and one other cultist, Emmanuel Sampson. According to the police image marker, Sheriff, who was also part of the killing, confessed that it was carried out to avenge the death of their leader, who was killed by the Eye confraternity on November 23, 2000 and sorry 2021. So apparently, this isn't even a fresh case. So it is not possible that so repentance is not even a thing. An act that was carried out November 21st of November 2021 was they took revenge on it. But nice, that is the story. It's amazing to know that you are familiar with how this but when I asked you this morning, I was like, have you ever encountered, I didn't even know that you've had such an encounter. Please share your encounter with us with this group of people.
All right. Thank you very much. Uh, this cultism has become a hill in our society. It's a big problem in our society, and the reason why it's very difficult to eradicate this thing is because the most powerful people in our society, they are involved in it. So it's very difficult to eradicate these things. And just look at the pictures you just shown now. Look at the kind of people that is even killing people. You know, those are the people that are supposed to be in school. Yeah, killing, involving themselves for killing people. Those are just young children that are supposed to be in school. So it's a big problem. Like I said, when I was in Nigeria, it was. Uh, is it clear? Are you hearing me? Okay. So when I was in Nigeria, uh, a lot of these issues makes me to take the decision to leave because in my area there are a lot of jobless people around. The country is not conducive for them to live a better life. Many of them involve themselves in all those activities, killing, robbery, uh, assassin, and all that. So
But Anais, let me ask you a question, right? Now
yeah.
you say that they were not in school using, your environment. Speaking, this is a personal experience, so I'm asking this from a personal point of view. What was used to entice these people into this association? What were they benefiting from it?
Okay, that's a good question. Like if you if they see vulnerable people on the street that does not have work, maybe some of them they don't have a family, they are just on their own, you know, they have difficulties to live. So those are vulnerable people to those groups. They can recruit them very easy, enticing them with money, promising them all kind of things that they will take care of them, they will sponsor them, they will do whatever they want for them. So those are the things they use to entice them. And it's very difficult for a desperate man to fall into their hands. You understand? They said the idle man is a devil's worship. You know, so it's very easy for these people to recruit people. Uh, like in my case, they tried, they could not succeed because me, I was born a sanctified Christian. So they did everything. I was in my area, they they did everything, you know.
But what made you
So
to say no? What made you to say no to their approach or request?
okay, first of all, before you can resist them, first of all, you need to be person that is very strong spiritually before you can resist these people. If you are not fortified spiritually, it's going to be very difficult. Like me, I was born and brought up in a Christian home. And from a child, I was in choir, I was in church. So I already have the fear of God in me. That's the thing that makes me to resist them. You understand? Because I know going into that kind of thing is not pleasing to God. It's a sin before God. And killing somebody, taking somebody's life is a sin before God. So those are the things that makes me to resist them. You understand? If you don't have those things on your spirit, it's very easy for that demons that go along with it to possess that person. That person will fall into their hand very easy. You know, so and well, a lot of them, they always, some of them, they come as a friends, they want to be my friend because they like my ways, you know, because these people, they always study you. They study somebody that have a brave spirit, somebody that is very brave. You know, they know, they call you, if they see that you are very brave, the way they see you as a material. They will say this is a good material to them. If they see you as a material, meaning that you can deliver for them. So, and they know that I'm a person that is very brave. So they like people that have that kind of spirit. You understand? And they take their time to study you before they come after you. You understand? But not before. That is how they operate. But now I don't know this one, this time now where they don't even look anymore. They just recruit children and all that. So the thing is messed up. But before, that is how they do. They select and they look at people that is very brave, you know. So that's how it is
All right.
before, you know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. But have you encountered them in action before? Have you, been in a place and you have, rivalry groups or cultists having a clash? Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Yes, if if you know where where I come from in Edo State, my when you see, it's just like my where I'm from in Edo State is like Chicago in US. So if you live there, you see it all. There's nothing new to you anymore. These these people, they are seen in my present shooting someone to death, hacking people to death. I've seen it all, you know. So even me myself, the way they operate, self, me myself, I'm always scared. I'm scared. The demons that possess these people. I just wish these people they will realize and God to open their eyes to see that it's not ordinary. That thing. There's a forces behind it, so that they will repent and give their life to God because they are going to hell. You understand? We just need to continue praying, and the government should do something about it. You know, it's not an ordinary thing in the society. It's a big problem in
Talking
society.
about the government, I for one, my former neighborhood, we used to have got clash a lot. You just stay from your balcony and you are watching them in action. You know, they are true and oh goodness gracious. Mr. Mark, Rabo, you're asking when the secret court begin in Nigeria. It's been there. They're even very brazen now. So you have these guys terrorizing the neighborhood. You know, when they're having this clash, this fight, this one is coming from this end of the street, and the other ones are coming from this end of the street. But before they get to the middle, they always have a place where they have to get to that point. All right, Evans, you have a wonderful day at work. All right, I'll see you tomorrow doing newspaper review. Thank you for being here. Okay, so you have this the middle ground where they have to meet and fight. I've noticed that if they don't get to that ground, they will not fight. So these ones are coming, and on their way, the ones to the left, the ones to the right, on their way coming, you see them. They are clashing cars, they are smashing windscreen. Of course, people are running away from their shops. I'm telling you that these things are happening like 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Guys, no jokes. Like for real. That's I really wish we'll have people who will come out and share their own stories. So and like eyewitnesses, life encounters to come share on here. And they are going into people's store, they are robbing. There's a set that is robbing. You have the ones that are coming in with weapons. Like you will have some people coming in with like buckets of bottles, and they are throwing the bottles ahead of them. The other ones are throwing the bottles ahead of them. And sometimes when you have onlookers, and sometimes they don't even disturb the onlookers. They don't do anything. They don't throw bottles to the houses. No, they're fighting ahead. And when they get to that place, you see the way they scatter this machete on themselves, or you could see somebody running with blood on his body, and you'll see three young boys chasing this person with machetes in their hands. And if for any reason that person stumbles and falls to the ground, that's the end of him. Because and they do this even to the sight of children. You're never ready for okay, what even prepares civilians would be when they start throwing bottles. You see them, they would make sure they have their cutlass on the floor. So that noise it makes, that's what creates awareness that, oh, these people are till then people start running. People don't have time to pack their wares into their shop or to lock up. People just run into any place that they can get. People lock their apartments so they don't come in. It's really that pathetic over here. We need to talk about these things. These
I
people
said that
they didn't fall from heaven.
I said
Please go
that
ahead, brother Nice.
there was an incident that happened before I left. There was one that always intimidate me every time. So that day I was not in good mood. I beat him up seriously. I beat the hell out of that one, and he went to go and bring his friends. So and his friends they know me very well and they respect me. So when the friends now came, they now saw me. That they said, "Ah, it's you." So they now diffused the situation. You understand? So I was really hungry with that one that day. I beat him up seriously. So if friends that he believes that they are going to fight, come and fight for him, when they saw me, those ones they just respect me and they just diffuse the situation. So this thing is giving us problem. Look at Dubai today. What is happening in Dubai is because of this same problem. You know, Wherever they go, they take it along with them. They take it to Dubai. They use it to go and spoil the Nigerians that are living legitimate life in Dubai. They use it to spoil their own chances there. Even in Europe here, they will still come. Instead of them to lay low, they will still start that same behavior. That is why we have bad name everywhere. They still display that same attitude. So it's a big problem. It's a big problem. That's it.
Yes, and you just reminded me exactly what we saw, the footage we saw some weeks back of some Africans vandalizing someone's car. I think it was said in that news that they caused some kind of harm to some people in that area. That is exactly what they do over here, daytime. No discretion, no nothing, no morals. They don't even hide their operations. The other day I was at the market. I told you my former place. So my new place, while I was like, okay, this is a better environment, the security and all that. I was at the market, and I saw some group of guys, about maybe about eight of them. They walked past, they were just moving, but they were together. And these ones had cutlass. Oh, that was what drew my attention. I noticed that they had cutlass. I was like, what's happening? Are they doing some sanitation around here? Because they were walking in the midst of people and nobody was shaking. People just said that, don't worry, they will not touch you. They know where they are going to. And nobody can, not even the police can stop them. They know where they are going. And true to their words. Of course, I was trying to hide my phone, trying to hide myself. And they're like, no, don't worry, don't move, just stay where you are. They see you, they will not touch you. They know where they are going to, they know who they are looking for. Goodness, but these guys had guns, they had machetes, they had sticks. And no jokes, the next day, a junction very close to my house, there was a body lying lifeless with so much marks on their body. And that brings me to it. The police cannot stop them. Does the government use these people? Yeah, we need to talk about these things. How do they even get their weapons? Who is mobilizing them? Who is bankrolling them? What are they gaining from it? Mr. Walter, welcome to the broadcast. Please join us in this conversation.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is a very touching one, but the society is bad. They are not people from different places. They are our brothers, our sisters in the church, in the mosque, in the streets. So sometimes when you talk about who is bankrolling, they have their way of having their money. I could remember when I was in school, Uniport then, because when you talk about cultism in Niger Delta, I think you should give it to Port Harcourt. Even then, as a student, my roommates, because during my process of 4 years stay, I stayed in four different places. Even where they did that killing, Alu, I have a friend there. So during those period, I could remember when you talk about bank crawling, they used to force the children of the rich, those are Jebota them. So they threaten them, like sometimes they even collect money from them that their parents don't, they are not even aware of. They threaten that if you don't bring this, they used to pay money like on a monthly basis. One incident in my hostel then, at a point, these boys wanted to commit suicide. We were the ones who saved that boy through the manual then in Uniport. So I told, how could you be blackmailed for so many months now and nobody's aware of it? So that is one way of having their money then. Then they have godfathers too, like those graduates, those alumni students who passed out through the process. After graduation, they are now working class. So they used to every year. Do you know that every year they
Mr.
do
Walter,
anniversary?
Mr.
Ma?
Walter, these godfathers that have become big people in the society today, they become leaders,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So these people, they used to go back every year. They have anniversary. Like my place where I used to stay. I just left there some 2 years ago. There is one compound there. Anniversary. You see, like very big one. You see, all of them will assemble there, and they will do a lot of donations. These are the academic section of it because this cultism. So we have the ones in school. We have the one on the street. So these ones used to bankroll themselves. They know how to do it. Then on the street, it mainly comes from this excitement, this youthful exuberance, pride. And this person is like this now. I want to be like this. They introduce them to this guy is a strong man on the street. When he talk, so things like that. Some intimidations. This is how you recruit them. When they intimidate you, they take your girlfriend. The next thing you are, this guy take my girlfriend. They say, don't worry, he belongs to this group. When you belong to the other group, you can now go and fight for your girlfriend or whatever. So intimidations, excitement, I want to be like this person. Then most times they get their money from, they pay dues. Oh, they pay dues. And if you could not pay their dues, don't be surprised. They can kill you for not paying your dues. They use those money. That's how they fund themselves. And the
Okay, so this
godfathers are
this
those
dues
ones
is
that are the
money.
graduates.
This dues is money,
Yes, money. Yes, they could say you be
and
paying
and and it, and
one
it,
thousand
and
naira
one
every week.
and one could be killed for not paying money.
They will beat you, eh? You will not believe your eyes. They beat that guy, eh? Almost killed the guy for blackmailing that guy for about 3 years in the hostel. That money just came, beat him. What did this guy do? We know the guy is a Christian, oh. How what happened? He could not even talk. After they have left, I will talk, I will talk. Then he began to confess. Then we just took the case to manual. Then from there, at the end of the day, we managed to apprehend the boys who came. But we could not do anything because there are more in the school. When you involve yourself too much, your life is at stake. So that was how we just redress the matter somehow. But the truth is that these people are our children, they are our brothers, they are our sisters. They are in the church. I know recently I'm a Catholic. I saw some activity there because I know their sign. I saw some of them and I called one. I said, "What are you people doing in the church?" He said, and that one happens to be those brigade, those how they call them, civil defense in the church, those boy scout and those ones. So when you see them, they why are they doing this? Power tussle. I want you to dread me. I'm the hero. I'm the this. I'm the that. So that's how they. Before they knew it, they've gone too far to come out of it. So it's a problem. It's a menace in the society.
All right, Mr. Walter. Thank you for that submission. Guys, welcome again to the chat. Today we are talking about cultism and its effect on the society. If you've been following the conversation, you will see that there is almost we are getting to the apex of this conversation. I mean, Mr. Walter just opened a can of worm. I was also going to talk about that. You know, now this same set of people that I shared my own experience with. I noticed that for every time, the neighborhood reaches out to, and we have like three police stations just close by. Just like if they jog to the scene, they'll be there in 5 minutes. Like I'm not even exaggerating right now. But when these police people are coming, they will begin to blast their siren from a very far distance. They will give these people enough time to evacuate the scene. Then they will come on the scene and begin to arrest people who are just coming back from work, probably did not know what was happening in the area. These are the ones that they begin to pick up. So yes, we are getting to that part to say, why are they, these ones are receiving soft landing? Really, if you want to look at it, I think that is what is happening. And now we've got to know that we have them in churches, we have them sitting high up there in politics. We have them holding strategic and powerful positions in the nations. So this ones is that what is being used to attract these people? Because lots and lots of them are going into this. Mr. Chris George, it's good to have you on this broadcast. Welcome.
Okay, thank you for welcoming me in this wonderful platform. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Chris George.
Okay, this issue of cultists in Nigeria, like one person said that Nigeria bad government with bad citizens, 0.50. You know what? Let me start from my side of story of this cultist. Like in Delta, in my area, Asaba, because I've grown up in many places, from Delta to Ira, from Ira to Geri, from that to Geri to Zoro, to Patani Delta, Southern Delta, where you can get a Jaw tribe there. You see that area? That's where you can see professional cultists. You see these cultists? You know that there are some men that are fundamental cultists. They are the father of the cultists. Even though so they are putting their children there, their brothers there. From that Delta area, cross Bayelsa to Yonagua, it's how cultists civilized in Nigeria. We get another cultists, the terrible ones. Because there's one interview one pastor did to one guy. He said that he belonged to 5 cultist group. One person who belonged to different five cult group. From that Yanagua, which is a notorious area for cultists, we enter River State, Omoko. You see that area of Omoko? Once 9 o'clock in the night, you cannot cross that area. 9 o'clock in the night, from 8 to 9, that area, that will become dangerous and notorious territory. From that you enter Ikwere. You see that zone Ikwere, River State, they are number one. From that, enter Onitsha. Onitsha. There where you can seek a Grandmasters of Cultist. Okay. From Benin, enter Lagos. You know what? There's that I was coming from east going to Lagos. I don't know. There's some clothes you wear in Nigeria. Only Nigeria I see that kind of thing. There are certain clothes you wear in Nigeria. Some people will stop you. I put on a black shirt, black trousers, a canvas. Coming to my brother's house in the rest. Some group of boys stopped me on the way. Ask me, guys, how far? Guy, how far now? I say, fine, my brother. They are still speaking one language. I said, my brother, I don't understand this one. I'm not a Yoruba guy, I'm an Igbo guy. They say, how can I wear this kind of thing? This clothes belong to them. Their name is what? Yes, I can remember. These people collected my bag. The parents, the one that paid me that there's there's one security outfit that is there. Two of them just keep silent. They say I must pay for my bag or they will use bottle. Design my body now. I said, And I asked them, when did the ordinary clothes made by foreigner become cult gang group dressing? They said these clothes are not supposed to wear them. I said, when they're appearing in black and black, when did they become a cult gang group in this nation? Okay, Nigeria, I see this kind of thing. And you know what? There are some politicians into these cultists we are seeing in Nigeria. Some politicians are using them. Watch this during this election coming. This election will be a practical example. When you interact these guys, you know that there are politicians involved in these arts. Even some of big guys, some of musicians involved. The worst part that these people celebrate anniversary every year. Yes, they are printing their cap, their banners. What make Dubai dangerous place now for Nigeria to live now? When Dubai will deny visa because of this cultist activity. In Malaysia, the same. In India, the same. Nigerian citizens. In Kenya, this Africa, Kenya, the same. The way these people attack themselves in different countries. Can imagine. Here in Quito, the same. Here in Quito, Ecuador, the same. And you know what? Our Nigerian citizen combined with Venezuela citizen, study of Venezuela, kind of nation it is, combined with Nigerian citizen. Everything that way everything done design and deal with humanity, peace. In this in some part of Ecuador where they are operating, they cannot move around 10 o'clock in the night. They can walk around. Who are you to move that area? Or when they're celebrating the anniversary. You see, this court group, this court issue, there's no how this court issue will be resolved because some policemen are into this court is, even some soldiers. Because I know one of them in our village, when I was in my village then, he's one of notorious courtists in my village, Anamo, my village in Anambra North. My local government fall in Anambra West. He's a notorious one, but now he's a Nigerian army. He joined Nigerian army in 2009. He's a Nigerian army. But when they're back in the village with their group, because of him, I know there are some of them, when they're back in village, there's one time they're celebrating something. Army, 7 soldiers gathered with local boys practicing their cultism. I'm not sure this issue of cultism will be dealt with in Nigeria. Because in school, these people threaten me well to join them. Even
All
though they
right,
will use girls to torment you, they will use girls.
all right,
Yeah,
Mr.
this
Chris
thing
George.
tired.
Thank you for your submission. I'll come back to you, Mr. Chris George. So apparently, these people are everywhere in the society. Okay, all right, Mr. Let Go. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the broadcast.
Good afternoon to you, Emma. How are you?
It's a beautiful day. Still a beautiful day. Well, thank you. So, have
Okay.
you had an encounter with this group of people back home here or even abroad?
Actually, I would say the encounter I have is on a good note.
The
Yeah,
cultists?
because yeah,
Please
no,
share.
it's on. You want to say something?
Yes, you've had your encounter with the cultists was on a good note.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear it. Please share
Okay.
your encounter.
Yeah, it was when I was in university in Delta State University, Abraka. So, from my place, like I've not been in Niger Delta, I've not been in Delta State. So when I got into that place, I don't know anybody. So I was forced, that is, I forced myself to make friends. So, but the good part of it is that the some of my classmates are cultists, and all of them came from Benin. But we are classmates, we are studying together. So whenever they have problems, they always come to my hostel. They always come to my hostel, and they always, slept in my room because I have my room self-contained. So what they do is that during school time, during exam time, they always, came to me for help. So, but I don't know that they were cultists. I did not know for any day until something happened. Until something happened, some they say some group of people came to attack the person that I was very close to. I don't know that this guy Tunde, that he was a cultist. I don't even know, but we are studying medicine together. I don't know. So until they came to attack this guy, and the day that they attacked this guy, he was not in my place. He was in his girlfriend's place. So they went there, shoot sporadically, shoot everything. But he was lucky; he was not there. So I was in a class. He called me that that can I give him my key? I told him where my key is because he know. Then he went to the place and stayed. He stayed in my room for 2 weeks. I don't know. So when I was asking what happened, he now explained to me what happened. I don't know that this guy was a cultist. So I was asking him what happened. So Tunde, you are a cultist for almost 6 years. I don't know. Like he said, he don't want to tell me like all this, like he was hiding. He never disclosed it to me, and honestly, I don't know. I became afraid. My body was shaking. Everything was like I'm gonna die. But he told me there is nothing. I told him, but people have seen me and you. They may think that I'm a cultist. He said, no, 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 there's nothing like that. So, and I don't know that all the people that sometimes we go to party, sometimes he will invite me for a party, we go. I don't know that all of them are cultists. I never knew. I never knew. I never knew until one day somebody called me that they thanked me how I sheltered Tunde, that this and that and this, and I never knew, honestly, until one day we were in school. This guy drove in, and we're supposed to write the exam that day. This guy drove in, and all of them. And Tundena told them, "Oh, this is my friend Shima. This and that, this and that." They said, "Okay, are you the one that we have been here?" He said, "Okay." Oh, they said, "Thank you." Tunde told them how I used to help him both in classwork, exam, and all this and all that. So that was the good encounter I have with him. Then after then, I told him, now I have to live in school hostel. It's because of that I have to live in school, in school medical hostel. Then from there, we are still friends, but we don't see outside the campus. We don't see inside the campus anymore because now I try to be careful. because I know my future, I know what I want. So that's what the good encounter I have with him. Then the guy did not even graduate. Towards the final year of the school, it was so hard. The guy called me that he is no longer going to continue with the school for him to save his life. He now moved to Lagos. That's what how that friendship ended.
For
So
him
that is the kind of
for him to save his life, he had to discontinue with school and move.
yeah, exactly. Tunde, we still chat today. We still chat today. I'm still telling
So,
that I can't believe this. It's today. Yeah, I even sent him money sometimes when he
but
chats
if
with me. Okay.
so, I mean, this truncated his future.
Yes, he ended his future like that because he's a brilliant guy. But I don't know. But I was asking him, guy, what took you? You have a bright future, man. You like I was then telling him today, I'm very, very disappointed. Because when I buy books, I bought both of us. When we go to class, all night class, day and night, studying day and night, every day. I don't know that this, my friend, is a cultist. Even till
Okay,
today.
by the reason of your relationship with him, what do you think these people were doing for him? Were they paying his school fees? What is that thing
No,
that you would say? So what was it? I know we humans. I think
no.
99.9% of the times that we get involved in something is always because there's something in it for us. So
Yes,
it's not
I
possible
think
that he was doing that and there was nothing in it for him.
yes, what he told me because later on we two of us was we met at our teaching hospital that they built over there. So when I was asking him, he was telling me that it did not start today. So he was telling me how he got to know these people, how they got him initiated, how they do this, how they do that. But then they don't pay his school fees. He don't have time to study. He don't even have time to move in the street because of all these things going. And I don't know. So they don't pay him his school fees, and he don't even take care of himself because any money he have, he's using it to. I don't know what he used his money for until I now discover that this guy is a cultist. So there is no benefit because this guy is living in my own room. He ate my food. I have all my stuff ready. I don't care. I have all my food. Sometimes him and his friend will come to my place. They will, like I was happy to make friends because I don't know anybody. I don't have anybody. You know. So, but I don't know that this is what I'm sitting on.
But how is it that for 6 years you didn't know? The 6 years is a whole.
Yes,
That's a lot of
believe me,
time for you
believe
not to
me.
know.
Yes, believe me, Emma. I don't know. Even till today, I'm still shocked. I don't know because all I care was I wake up, get dressed, get my stuff ready, go to school library and study. Go to school, school library, I study. Until in the second year, that was when I now became a friend to Tunde. I don't know. All I know, we met as a medical student. So I don't know his history, he don't know my history. But as time goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, he's always going to Benin every weekend. He always, went, go home every weekend. But I don't really know that this is what is going on with his life until something happened.
All right, Mr. Lego, thank you for sharing your
Yeah,
encounter with them.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you
So
must have been very terrified for you to run to
even
the
even
hostel
as
to stay.
as I'm talking to you now, I'm still picturing the day that this guy had a problem. Because I still chat him today. We are still talking as a best friend. I'm still extending the hand of blessing because I know he's brilliant, but he destroyed that future. He killed that future. Today, he did not finish school. His life is nothing to write about. He's still trying to find his way. He's still trying to find how to survive. And he has a bright future that possibly today he will maybe be where I am today because I was ready to, because I was looking for people that have the same mindset with me. You know, out of about 5 friends I have, four of them, two is in UK, one is in Australia, and they're all doing fine. They're all great men and women today. But he is there struggling how to make ends meet.
All right. Thank you for that, Mr. Leg. I'll come back to you. I'll move on
Okay.
to Kind. Hi, Kind. How are you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. All right. While I wait for Kind to get ready, please, guys, this is an appeal to please like the broadcast. The number of likes very low actually. So please, guys, just take out a minute, a second to just I think you have the easiest jobs. You viewers, you have the easiest job. I mean, just like the broadcast. It shouldn't take that much of an accolade tax to like a broadcast. So please, guys, do the needful by liking the broadcast, please. Thank you very much. And also supporting us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right there in the comment section, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Kind, Mr. or Mrs. Kind, do I have you now? Okay, Mr. Pansat, good to have you.
Yeah,
Uh,
good afternoon.
Mr.
okay,
Pansat,
I think it's here.
please give me a second, please.
Sure,
Thank you.
no problem. Yes.
All right. Yes, Kind. Okay, Mr. Kind. Hi, good day to you. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me on the program.
All right, sir. You want to share if you have had an encounter with this cultist in Nigeria?
Yeah. I have an encounter with Curtis. My cousins was the Curtis because I was
Cousins, that's more than
yes
one.
yes my cousins was the Curtis. Yeah, there was the Curtis. Is not one, two, three, maybe like 4, 5 of them. They were in Curtis in the university, and we are living together in the same apartment. And sometimes when there is what they usually call it war on their on the school, they will run back home and will be inside like this. Everybody will be afraid like that. Even sometimes they do bring fights home. People will come bring guns, different type of things. At the end of the day, police will come like that. There was one, the one I encountered was the bad one was I was having a cousin throughout his university. He never joined court. He was just loyal or thing. He graduated immediately. When he graduated, he came home. We were living home like that, eating. Then the junior ones went to university and they joined court. When they came home, sometimes oppression. When they come, yeah, they will come with their friends. They will tell you, "Oh, please, bros, can you give us some chance? We have some talk. We have to talk with my friends like this, like this." At the end of the day, that my elder brother was not. Why my junior one? They are oppressing me like this, like this, like this. At the end of the day, that guy went up and joined court after he has finished university. He went and joined court. Immediately he joined court that year. There was something they call war in Benin City. There was war. When there was war, he was there. He was not having an experience. The rest of them ran away. They ran to Lagos, different place, and he was left with this guy. Even they nearly killed him. And later, the guy immediately he renounced. He went to the church. When he went to the church, he said he wants to renounce that he was a cultist. He wants to renounce. He don't wants to be a cultist anymore. But by the grace of God, today he's a pastor. That was my encounter. Not so much like this.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. They say these things, and there are some renowned pastors who have
Yeah.
openly, come out to say that they were once cultists, or they make references to back then when they were still on the street.
Yeah.
And there's something they say that once a cultist is always a cultist. They say there is no back door. I mean, it's either you are living life, either you are living this earth, but you can never denounce yourself. It's one way in, there's no other back door. I don't know how true this is. So saying that your cousin you know.
Yeah, he's a pastor. I don't want to call his name. He's a big pastor. You know, sometimes I know because I live in Benin. I know about cultists. I know them very well. I know how they operate. I understand that sometimes when you are involved in those cults, tomorrow you can stay maybe one way or the other because now they have modelized cultists. It's not like the way it is like that. Sometimes they form it now, they will form it maybe their group like this, they can form it, maybe their pastors. At the end of the day, they can still shed light on it that when we were doing this, when we were together, we are brotherhood like this, we are not using it for bad anymore. Now we are using it for good like this. I don't know if you understand. Those are the things they are trying to modelize some little things, maybe if they are doing evil, maybe with gun, but it doesn't matter. You are already a cultist, you're already a cultist. We know, but we know this guy. We know them. When they are still war, most of them still get afraid. They don't walk on the street because so many people knows them. Yeah, for me, I pray that God change them for good.
All right, thank you for that, Mr.
Thank you.
Kind. All right, please, okay, Mr. Pansat, welcome to the broadcast.
Hello, Emma. How are you? And the
I'm well, thank you, Mr. Pansat.
your erudite panelists, I greet all of for now. This should I go now with my input?
Yes, but first of all, let's start with a question. Have you had an encounter with this set of people?
Yeah, many years ago, I had an encounter with cultists, even a very famous one at that. I won't mention the name, but I'll mention the name. People from the southeast will know who I'm talking about. He's not international, but he was quite the main character in that cult. His nickname was Kodo, and this was in the 70s and yeah, late 70s. This was a young man, and he had a lot of money, and he was leading the cult at the time, and we were in high school, so he was able to drive fancy cars at that time. His name is Code. He's very famous. I'm sure that if you Google him, you'll be able to see his name. But it was like a cult and had a lot of other older people, older students, all kinds of people involved in it. Obviously, cult is nothing but a criminal entity uh, when you understand what it is now, when you grow up and study it. So he was fronting as a cult. They were doing like talisman. This guy, he sometimes they say he's gone overseas by him going into a room, close the door, and that's it. He travels like that. He travel like that, and that door will be shut. And we students will go by in front of his house, and they say he's gone overseas, and then he will reappear in that room. But what he was doing actually was armed robbery. He was committing armed robbery. So when there's a lot of ignorance, cultism will spread. That's why our students now, the universities are filled with cultists, something that should be anathema to education. So if there's nobody to discipline students, the three meanings of discipline. The first one being to correct their behavior using punishment. The other one is preparing students, giving them proper grounding, priming them, direction, guidance, information, enlightenment, edification. So when you don't have that, things like autism will creep in. We every day you see the way God has made this planet. It's manifest in geometry. God's language is geometry, believe it or not. That's all it is. The only way God speaks to you is what you see every day in the shapes, two-dimensional, triangles, circles, squares, rectangles, rhombus, all those things. And then the three-dimensional shapes, spheres, cubes, cone, that you study in school. So there's nothing that's cultism, secrecy, without light. That's when those kind of things thrive, and they have where true or false doesn't rule the day. The whole thing about the society, Nigeria, the new Nigeria that we want, is one that's based on true or false. Period. There's no any when you see Oyibo, what they're doing, their society is organized and they have light, power. It's based nothing but true or false, because you have formal logic, even in the computer programming, in Boolean algebra, where true or false is the only language for that. When you see your computer, the programming, it's nothing but true or false. So when we ask questions like this, it's a beautiful thing to do, but we have to first of all discredit it. When somebody's in a cult, what are they doing? If what you're doing is not based on true or false, it's nonsense, right? You have to condemn it. So there's no cultism. When you have those cults, they're doing something wrong, something else. Maybe you really, when you initiate coming to that organization, that cult, you have the mugu in that cult because you're expecting some kind of spiritual thing to happen and this and that. But there are people in the inner sanctum that go out at night and kill and steal, but you're not privy to that. That's how they're making their money. They're not making their money by you killing somebody, put them in your closet or something like that. See, so that's what it is, true or false. But if we have education and bring our people into light, and they will find out that when you look outside, you see geometric shapes, regular or irregular, like a tree. It's a shape, but it's irregular. But you look at the moon and you look at the sun, so or when you look at triangles, you can calculate the angles. You could, I mean, it's nothing but math. That's the language of God. Anyway, thank you very much. It's an interesting topic, but it's a discipline that's very much needed in Nigeria, where we bring knowledge to dispel all that nonsense. Thank you.
Mr. Pastor, I very much agree with your submission indeed. Hi, Vivian Ross. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Please.
I'm fine.
Hi. Good afternoon.
And you?
You know I know who this is, right? I'm trying not to scream right now, but yay! It's good to have you on the
Oh, I
broadcast.
tell you
Welcome.
so. If you don't marry, I go give you to my brother. But you are a married woman.
All right, all right, my dear sister.
Hey,
Have you had an
everybody.
encounter with this? Have you had an encounter with these people here in Nigeria?
Exactly. Then. I don't want to lie. I don't lie. So I don't want to lie. So I don't know. But I want to say something, if you permit me.
All right.
Mm. Mr. Passat, come to this way and see the way things are going. Don't talk there where you are staying, where you are living, everything. No, my brother, it not work like that. Oh, make another verse.
I beg, tell me.
Mr. Passad, yesterday you were saying, let me come to the panel to say something. But I don't come to the panel to say something. I want to say something reasonable.
Go ahead.
We're in chat world now. We're in chat now, so we can say everything we want to say, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, my sister.
Echo. So please, oh, Sister Ima, my lovely sister, please give me just 1 minute to say something to this man. We were
Okay,
talking
please
about, say,
go
Sister
ahead.
Ima.
I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead. We're all listening.
Yeah, I be Benin woman, oh, I be Nigeria woman. I love my Nigeria so much. I want to move forward. Okay, we have every project, everything to make the Nigeria. Let's talk about Edo. Edo, our money they go to our country. That state every year. If you know, I can talk to myself. Oh, at the end of the year, I can make in a year 5,000 euro in a year. I send to that place. to that Nigeria, to my sister, to my brother, to the one, to the other one. So let's talk about Edo. Let's move Edo forward. Which we are not in the same problem because Igbo, Yoruba, etc., etc. We are in the same problem now. We can move this country forward. Let's stop sending money to them. I know that we feel bad. Oh, Sister Emma, sorry if I'm talking. We can move this Nigeria forward without this our Europe or diaspora or abroad people. If we stop giving them money, they will lose. When they lose, they will wake up. They will say, ah, you go get money no day. They will start working for themselves. That's what I want to say, Sister Emma.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
Madam
wanted to
Vivian,
say.
so you think that you are saying that you should stop sending money to your family members over here because they've chosen not to work or they've chosen to rely, like they don't want to do anything again. They say now you go to send money, and if you don't send money, they don't want to do anything. Is that what you're saying? I want to understand you.
Sister Emma, if I tell you how I spend every month from here in Italy, I'm not working. I'm a housewife. Because my husband say, bring, 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 bring. Ah, yeah. Make they start work now. I send money, go give them, make they start work. The one say they do hairdresser for generator, for this one, for the other one. They did nothing. So if we start spending money to them, then we see that it's not easy to pluck it from the tree.
Are you even plugging it from the tree to start
I
with?
know they pluck am oh. I know they pluck am.
Mr. Fansat, over to you, please.
Yes, thank you. You try that, Miss Vivian. What you talk na so it be.
Not true.
Na so it be. You know, say before I'm saying for most people that I know, they don't draw the line. Say now this time, say they could do everything to bring the country, make we have good leadership for country. Aha. But if they fail to do it, say they go write them off this time. So if they could say we go give them this chance, everybody we're participating. Like me, wait at dinner at 6 in the morning. Before that, even yesterday, I nearly no go work because I've been one participate. They talk to our people. We try bring renaissance for Nigeria first. They never get renaissance, so you cannot blame them, our people for home. Once they get renaissance, a reimagination, a reawakening, our people are talented and they're hardworking. So, but nobody can believe them on. I mean, can blame them until they have this renewal, resurrection, reawakening, spirits and otherwise, reemergence. So resurgence will come to Nigeria, regeneration, rebirth. So they
Mr.
don't have.
Fansat,
Yes,
in as much as I agree, or I'm trying to agree with your submission, I
yes,
really don't. Our youth can be very, very relaxed. They can be
yes,
very, very non-complacent. They don't want to work. They just
right.
want to use the latest phones. They want to look flashy, but they are not working for it. I think what she is saying, there's a point there. I don't think you have to, Madam Vivian. I don't feel say you need to wait for your fellow and diasporans before you start to dey do like this. By the time you start to dey withdraw your hand small small, nobody go tell them. Dem go need sit up because it really really hard for Nigeria. And also to say that everybody needs the support. Everybody in Nigeria right now needs all the support that they can get, but not when you just sit back and you're not doing anything. The entitlement of our youth this day is very appalling. And that's why I was even asking the likes of Brother Nice earlier when we began this broadcast. Is it that they pay? Is it that there's something that these youth are being deprived of in their home or by the nation that these people are giving to them? So I was looking for a catch. I just think that they would rather just join this, and that's why I think that's why this ASU strike has also lingered this month because They were not even out there on the streets. I'm not sure if they care if the school resumes or not. They have this lackadaisical behavior towards things that should matter to them. So,
Now,
Madam
true
Vivian,
is the latter point you made. Is our government. Look, we are being terrorized. Look, if you look at the area where our youth come get chance more, say in art, music, they compete. And did they hear sometime I go see them being nominated for awards, academy, whatever awards they have here in the United States, and they beat their competition. Our youth, if you look at the Nollywood, when there was a little light there, they can make movies right now in the major distribution networks here. They sign, Amazon is signing Nigerian artists. One of my nieces just got a very big job. They're gonna be in charge of Nigeria uh, sector as far as movies is concerned. So if you no road, no light, nothing, no computers in schools. Okay, so how are the youth supposed to not be lackadaisical, quote unquote? There is no opportunity. You can't even go from Kaduna to Lagos or something like that. You can't travel by road. You can't fly. You can't. What kind of country is that? So there are no roads. There's no way for people to make money. The government is no good. So they have an excuse there. Besides, you could look historically. What about us now? For Niger before, when the dollar was when the naira was $2, Nigerian students like me, when I've been, my papa tell me go take GCE so I can prepare for my WASC. I passed that GCE when I did class 4. Where smoker. So they seized my results for WAEC. So my WASC was seized. Now that's the GCE where carry come. And when I come here, I saw the big them for physics, chemistry. Them we get everything from just your elementary 4, elementary. For high school, you take them, come out, you come, you go beat them. Where they don't even touch us. So it's we need somebody who's going to organize society with Sabi book, Nigerian Sabi book. Make I tell you, they even want student, the guy they Canada now, when we did high school. This guy, the teacher come say he go give extra 5 points. I don't know where he said go give us 5 points. This boy can't get 105 over 100. So this teacher would they laugh at him that time, because how can this people, he doesn't even know how it's possible for somebody to get 105 over 100, because he gave extra 5 points and this boy got 100. So we have, and every class you go remember when you go back, people our age, how our people are very smart. For every school, they have very smart students. So no, it's the society. Nigerians are talented. We're blessed with everything. Look, if Britain leave us alone, we'll go beat them. Nigeria will be better than Britain, London.
all right, Mr. Pansa.
All right.
Thank you for that. Madam Vivian, are you okay now, or you like to say more?
Hello?
Madam Vivian?
Hey,
Okay.
man.
Sir?
Yes, Mr. Kind.
Yes, good afternoon. I disagree with his answer. Yes, because
Okay.
to help is choice. Is not forced to help. When you want to help, you can help. And I will ask the lady or the woman that just speak, how do you help? Do you know many of us in diaspora today, we only help when someone is in trouble, or maybe they tells you your brother is in problem, your brother is not fine, then you start spending your money. Later you start complaining that you have spent a lot of money. That one is number one. That one is other one area. And two, sometimes you have budgets or you have business in Nigeria. Now, this business, your brother does not even knows anything about this business, but you yourself are trying to impose your brother on that business. At the end of the day, that business might collapse. Tomorrow, you will start complaining. There are people who specialize on those business, on those contracts you want to do. You must not compensate or give your brother contract or anything. There are people you can contact and they can do it perfectly. If maybe they face you tomorrow, you can get them arrested or you can do anything. But when it's your family member, you can't do nothing to this your family member. Your mother will tell you is your brother that hit your money, is this that, is this that. Sometimes this fault do come on our own side. I encounter in the year 2015 when I start my car business. I was giving my cars to my brother. Sometimes I will hear this, we have to do this money, this money. I get to Nigeria. I was having some money in my account. I asked my brother to come and give me account of it, and my brother never gave me account of this money. Immediately, I went to the bank. I opened an account, and I changed everything about me. I got a guy I was doing a business with, a trust guy. Then we start doing business together. Till today, my business has grown. Now, from that business, today I can give my brother, okay, I give you 100,000, I give you 200,000 to support yourself. And then my brother was serious. Now he went to create his own business too and start doing his business. This is how you can't just okay. Another issue again, you can't be in diaspora. You will be sending your brother message. At the end of the day, your brother does not have source of income. Of course, you have to give him money because he can't be working for you for free. Because when he's working for other people, he have to get money. He have time. He have to create time for you. Maybe you are in Benin, you are sending your brother to Lagos to go and do something for you. When he comes back, you have to give him. You have to let him know that okay, this money I'm going to pay to other person. Let me
Can
pay
I
you this
answer your
money.
question,
Like,
please?
hold on 1 minute. Madam, just give me some like 2 seconds. I'm sorry, madam. You have to let him know that okay, this money I have to pay to other person. Okay, I will pay you this money. And at the end of the day, when you pay him, when the business is finished or the contract is finished, you let him know that this contract is finished. You have to go and look for a job or make other issues. For me, that is my own opinion. To help his choice. Hello? Madam, you can ask. No problem. Thank you.
Miss Ima, can I ask her his question?
Yes, please go ahead, ma.
Okay. My brother, if you say Nigeria as e be, you say container to home. The container they Lagos, so nobody's claiming it. When you get to claim, they will say tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. At the end, they leave the container there. That's one. No. Let me go on. Your brother, because I have brothers, not one. I have 12 brothers in Nigeria. I'm from Edo State. I see what they did to me. So I keep on forget. But your question is if you bring something there, they go take them from you. Yes, they do it. At the end, you pay here thousands of euro because I'm in Euro language. I'm in Italy. You pay thousands of euro. Then we keep it from there. Then you will send the money. And then when they say it's not what it is. My brother, you the Nigeria, no. You they go Nigeria, no. You they do things where we can make this Nigeria go better. I don't think you are doing it. Because if you are doing it, you will be very angry, like the way I'm angry now. You will be very angry. But you are not angry because you are not there. Because you are not the one spending the money. You are not the one spending the euro. You are not the one paying for your sister to say, okay, by niece, because they are my niece. My niece, I want to do this thing. You will send them money, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. They will not do anything. They are sick. You take them to the hospital. You spend the last time I spent my money in hospital, 600,000 in Nigeria currency. 600,000. But I didn't even see the result because I asked them, let me see what the medicine they said you have to pay. I didn't even see it. So I'm crying also. You are not the only one, my brother. I leave the floor for others.
Yeah, that's both of you have spoken well.
Mr. Passer,
Yes.
please let me his brother Nice. Let me add something to what she just said.
Okay, very well.
I know where she's coming from. Because me, I'm from Edo State as well. So Miss Vivian the Rose. It's
Nah,
just like
now
an
me
advice.
Bella, I beg.
Hello, hello.
Carry on.
Yeah. What I want to tell you is like
Brother
an
Nice,
advice. Yeah.
Brother Nice.
Yeah.
She's trying to tell you that she's Naomi Bella. So refer her, knowing
Okay, she's
who you're
Naomi Bella.
talking to. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Why she write Vivian the Rose?
I
No,
was inviting her
this one, they
yesterday.
blocked me, brother Nice. They blocked me. That was they blocked Naomi Bella. Now I'm Bella Naomi one. They blocked you. I don't know why.
I
All right,
Okay.
was
Brother Nice.
inviting you yesterday to
Nice,
come.
nice to have you because they always ask of me. Nice to have you on this platform today.
And the
Thank you.
timekeeper. Yeah.
Yeah. What I will try to let you is like an advice. What I will just say now. Don't just be throwing your money around because if you said you want to be sending money for all those your cousin, your siblings back home, they will eat your money without giving you any feedback or
I
investing that
don't
money in
know.
anything. So what you will just do? Are you going to? Do you go to Nigeria awfully?
I
Do
used
you?
to, but
Okay.
I've been
What you will
laughing
do?
for the 3 years now.
Okay, what you will do, if you have anyone you want to assist, you want to help, if you just go to Nigeria, just anyone that is serious, you just see them, tell them, okay, what do you want to do? If you
Brother
said you want
Nice,
to,
make I
if
tell
you
you the truth.
let,
So
wait,
then they chop
may I
my
just
money, chop
finish?
my money.
Wait, may I finish? Waiting, I dey try to tell you so. Anyone where you see say serious for inside, may you not they waste your money on them. What you go just do? If anyone, okay, what be your handwork? If not the one where you don't graduate for school, what you want to do? If na work you wan learn, you go add money to the thing wey you wan do.
This
If
time
na
I'm not
mechanic,
siblings, brother Nice. Excuse me. Then they not be my sister. They're my sister children.
now they talk. Anyone wey you know, wey come from your mind, say you wan assist, you wan help, now they talk now. So you go just, and if na work you wan learn, you feel okay, wetin you how you take one, may I help you? If na
500
sewing,
euro,
if na sewing, now you learn,
130 if I
you go
count
add
am.
money, you go give am money, make take go do that thing, and e go show you the proof of wetin invest that
I
money
don't see
with.
the result.
If na the one wey wan learn mechanic,
If
okay,
Buhari do
na your
things the
shop be
way it has
this.
to be, I'm not going
Na
to
your
cry
shop
the
be
way I'm
this.
crying now.
Na the reason why we dey try to vote good government. All those things wey we dey talk, na government suppose do am.
Yes.
But as far as say
Yes.
they not do, so the help, with this little help wey you fit render to them, now they tell you now, may you not throw away your money.
Brother
You go
Nice,
make sure say
I talk
wetin the
personally because what happened to me, that's why I talk. I don't
I
see they
understand.
say, I talk the way I'm feeling
I
inside
understand.
me.
Now it make me still they give you this option, option now. Make you make sure that anyone where you want help, as you they give her the money, you go the investor for the thing, and you go to see and you go to see the proof. Anyone where not serious, not give her your money
Go on talking
because
to Brother Nice for the moment.
me I don't finish oh, because
No,
other
no,
people go
you're
still
not going to
talk.
finish. Finish.
No, other people go talk. May I leave floor for other people. Thank you.
Okay, I
I
want
just
the
want to
question.
say quickly that I am the one who invited Miss Bella to come on. And yesterday she said she was busy. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah, yes, I was
Yes.
busy. Yeah.
I'm taking credit for
But
gracing
I'm
your
here
screen
now.
with this beautiful input from her. So continue. Thank you.
I want to ask Nigerians, not Nigeria, because Nigeria we are doing a very good job. I don't. I want to ask Nigerians what we truly want. Let me start from saying that every 1 naira that go to every $1, €1 that go to Nigeria, they are keeping us for a fool because very, 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 very. You send them money. Ah, okay. Oh. The next month we ask you more. And the next month we ask you one more. So I'm saying we in diaspora, we have to stop sending money to them. If they want to die, eat the sand. Let them eat the sand. So that we in diaspora, I'm talking of myself personally. If they want to eat the sand, let them eat the sand. So that you, me, you can, how can I say it? You can breathe, breathe here. Okay, because I have 12 people every month, every 12. Do you know what it means? 12 people, 50 here, 50 there, 50 there. At the end, you don't have nothing in your pocket. So let them know that Europe is not. I'm living in Europe, so Europe is not a place that you can come to pluck the money from the tree. Start telling them now, my brothers.
That's
We
true.
are all here together. Please
That's
start
true.
telling them. I rest my case.
You
Okay,
try.
so
That's true. You talk.
Madam Vivian, I think if I get the problem here, your problem, not your problem. Well, you already know that we over here we have this sense of entitlement that anybody that is in the abroad, hey, your own not better. So they
Can I
want you
say
to say,
something, Taima?
all right,
Let them know because we dey here. They think say with the job for three. They pluck up. E no be as e be. Excuse me. I'm so sorry because I'm so emotional today. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
it's okay. You're okay. What you're saying is important and it's true. But I want to give you this. Nigeria has like over 50, 60% unemployment. The youth is even worse, like
I
70%.
don't do the work. My
Yeah.
two niece, my two of them, they get after school. They
Yeah.
don't have nothing to do. Females,
Yeah. It's
they
coming.
don't have nothing to
This
do.
year, after the election, if we have the Obi that coming, they're going to tackle that unemployment. That is one of their key concentrations. Their plan is to do everything to
I
move
love
from
Obi, mate. I
consumption
want
to
it to create
production.
work for others, but the works are going from us because it's not a government that has to create work. No, it's individual that has to create work. But the governor has to enable to move on. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want.
all right, Madam Ross, your submission has been read, and the right authorities will do the needful. But if I am to add,
Hello?
please, everybody, put your mic on mute. Please put your mic on mute. There's so much noise on the broadcast. Please put your mic on mute, everybody. Please, thank you. If I'm to add 2 cents to what you said, Madam Bella, I think you have a budget for family and friends. You have a budget for emergency. That is say you go keep money one side where you go say, you see this 100 euros. Now this 100 euros I get to give out to family and friends, people where I want help. If this 100 euros don't finish, it don't finish be that. Don't burn yourself out. I am all for family, right? But when it is finished, you need to let them know that it is finished and you don't have it. Stick to it because if anything happens to you today, God forbids it, they will still feed. They will still sort themselves. So just give what you can give without having to, give out your own flesh to your family members. That'll be it. Thank you, Madam Bella. I will come back to you. Let me talk to some other person, please. Thank you. All right. I have Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman, good to have you here today. Okay, let's move on to Mr. Van Maxwell. Mr. Van Maxwell, good afternoon. Welcome to the broadcast.
Good afternoon, my sister, and how are you today?
Mr. Goodman, please just hold on a minute. I'll come back to you, please. I'm on to someone else already. Mr. Van Maxwell,
Yes, yes, ma'am. Can you please brief me on the topic on the table?
okay. Please, I appeal to every other person who is not speaking to mute their mic. Please, when it's your turn. Mr. Maxwell, I'm sorry, but are you on the road?
Yes, I'm in my farm. I'm in my farm.
Okay, there's so much wind there, but okay, let's see. We are talking about cultism and the effect it has on the nation. And I don't know if you've had an encounter with this, uh, um, with cultists here in Nigeria.
Oh, no, anyway, I during my time in Nigeria and within the period I served in the military, I've had so many, informations about, cultism. In fact, my unit was one of the units that were used to, to quell a particular incident that happened in Ahmadu Bello, University. That was, if I remember vividly, that was around 1997 or 98 thereabout. You see, so yes, I'm aware of the existence of cultism in the Nigerian higher
I'm sorry,
institution of
Mr.
command.
I'm sorry, Mr. Van Maxwell. If you can hear me, I had to mute you. There's so much noise from your end due to the wind. So, if you can please get yourself in an enclosed place, that would work well for the broadcast. It's important that your submission is heard, right? So, please, if you can get yourself in an enclosed place without all of the wind, it will help, please. So, please try back. Let me know in the private chat once you found yourself in a confined place. Thank you very much. Mr. Goodman, good to have you again.
Thank you very much.
So, like every other person, I will take on the question.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay
Have
with
you
that.
encountered, have you encountered this group of people? Have you had an encounter with this group of people?
Not actually. No, I have not. Even my school days, I never have an encounter. Though I witnessed them fighting among themselves, but I always stay clear when I see them with all their guns and stuff. In school days, sometimes you'll be in the class, they will just you're having lectures, when you start hearing gunshots, everybody will just camp out, So I've not even well, I have a friend that is a cultist, but he's a nice guy. He told me confident that he's a cultist, but he never persuaded me to join him. He's just a quiet guy. As he was forced to join in the cult. So it's not like he was willing to join. So I never had any encounter with him. So
Okay, so what do you think, why? I mean, why do you think okay, there are cases of some that were forced. And when they say forced, what do they mean by forced? Do they not talk to people like your friend that was forced to join? He couldn't talk to his parents or he couldn't go to the police. Why was that the only option for him?
that's if you talk, our policing system is poor. That's the one thing. Even if you talk to the police, some of those courts the police are in their payroll as well. Especially in that community where the school is, they know most of those police people. So even if you go to that police, the same police will come to them and come and report you to them that you came to them. So all these things, they're like, so they are this, there's a group of people that's so strong in that school environment that if they come to you and threaten you, you're going to talk. The only thing your parents can do is to take you out from that school. As long as you are there, your parents are not there. When you come back, they can come in at any time and do any harm you. So that's the problem. They are so strong that they come and intimidate you. What they do, they come to intimidate you. Maybe you have a girlfriend, they'll snatch your girlfriend from you. What can you do? You know. So when they snatch your girlfriend from you, and if you unfortunately you approach a friend, and if that friend is a member of another court, the friend now the only advice the friend will advise you so you should join a rival court. That's when you'll be safe. That's when you can as well get your girlfriend back. That's what they do. So you'll be like, some people will like forced to go and join a rival court so that they won't be intimidated by this other court. So that's why. And sometimes some people are joining, they don't know what they are joining into. They don't know how deadly they are. Like my friend was even telling me the way he was initiated, that he nearly died when they beat him. He beat him that mercilessly that he nearly died. It's just so that he was told everything. So he was going. That's what he was advising me that I should not go close to join him because the kind of beating he gave him. It was only God that
Yeah,
saved
and,
me.
and that's another thing. That's another thing. The initiation part of it. Goodness gracious.
So that's it. Honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible. And they
So
will like,
people actually die from initiation.
yes, of course, sometimes they go in a very thick forest to do those things. If you die there, that's you gone. They leave you there, they bury you there, that's it. So that's the thing. And because say when they are beating you, it's not just one person. They'll die like mob. They'll be different, like as if you are a criminal. So that's the way they do. So it's very, it's not anybody that really likes you, a friend, will advise you not to go in there if they are there. They will tell you don't try. It's not like it's there, but it's not like he's regretting. But you cannot go back. You cannot. You just have to manage yourself once you graduate. You can't say you want or you leave the school. That's the only way you can free yourself from them. Like here, I am in Scotland. So like some though here UK in Scotland, you can't try that rubbish. Yeah, you see them when I was in school here, when we graduated, you see some of the Nigerian people, the way they do these things, they now wear their beret after the graduation day. They start making noise. After that, that's the end. They just stop. If you try any rubbish here, yeah, they say Big Brother is in UK here, in Scotland, Big Brother is what they will tell you. A taxi man that will carry you on your taxi will tell you that Big Brother is watching. They have cameras everywhere. You can't try any rubbish in UK. That's you. They will just take you and send you back to Nigeria. So that is it. They don't even try any rubbish in this place. No, they don't do it. And maybe if they go to a party, all of them will just wear their beret to show off to Nigerians that they belong. After that, that's the end. Here, we don't see those things. Nigerians, they humble. This place will humble you. That's the only thing. So,
All right. All right, Mr. Goodman. Thank you.
I want
Please.
to talk about our sister. What you said about sending money to back home.
Okay, she's listening. She's listening.
So, look, I want us to know that people in Nigeria, I don't know, maybe some of us, maybe because we've sent money to our family and we've put them to a particular height now that they are at least averagely okay. But I can tell you that so many people right now in Nigeria, they are suffering. Even some of them that are doing businesses. Like I have a few people that is doing tailoring. Now they don't even have customers again. I asked them why. I say people don't even have money to sew clothes anymore. So they don't have customers. Customers are not coming. So how do you want them to survive? Nigeria is so poor. People don't have purchasing. People don't have money to spend. So the little money they have, they keep it for food. So if you are doing like fashion design, who have the money to go and sew clothes where you've not eaten? So you don't blame them. So me, I send to them when I hear. I know those ones that are suffering. I can't say because I'm here comfortably. I'm doing okay.
Let's say something.
So that's the time. I send money to them until maybe someday Nigeria will be better. So everybody will stand on their feet. But right now, these people are really suffering in Nigeria. Honestly, I pity them. I sometimes ask questions: How do they survive in Nigeria? Honestly, Nigerians, they are trying. But the only problem I have, I know where our sister is coming from. The only problem I have, sometimes they should someone discourage Nigerians. They should someone encourage both young, old. Come out. This is their country. Storm the street. In Lagos, just tell me in Lagos, if 1 million people come out and stand in Lagos street, what do you think these people will do? Are they going to send a helicopter upstairs and be shooting them? No, it's not going to happen. I know where I said. So I know where your sister is coming from. That we leave them to suffer. So when the pain hit them, they will not stand up and come out and take their country back. Going to vote to remove these people, it's not going to be easy. That's the truth. It's not going to be on a Saturday morning. Just go and queue and put your hand on the paper. You think you're going to remove them? You cannot going to do them. They are the people. They are the one holding the country. But if you someone courage you, come out, everybody, in your millions. We have the population to do it. We have the population to do it. Come out. Look at Sri Lanka. Come out in your millions. These people, they will run. They will go away. But what can we do? We have to be helping them.
Let's hope. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. All right, Mr. Goodman. Thank you, Madam Vivian. You wanted to say something.
I wanted to say something. I want to talk to my brother, my lovely brother. I don't know you, but we are the same nest together. We are here. If we are brother, because I talk I know you are talking from somewhere else, that you are not in Nigeria, not in Warri, you are not in Edo, you are not in Anabia. Okay. If we, because, excuse me, let me explain myself. We, when we there here, we were there here. Now we they send money, go give them. They know they work because they don't need, they don't have the motivation to work. Okay, because at the end of the month, you go send me 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, But that 200,000 euro from here is about 200 euro or 220 euro. Okay, it's difficult to gain it, to aim it. Okay, so if we start talking to our people there, as the Tunubu said, I don't say what he said, though. We have to labor in vain. No, I'm not a part of that person or the words. But if we start telling them, Oje, Imego, Ero, Eriono, Eriono, if you look exactly, my brother, I'm talking to you. If you look exactly what have we have done? We have viewed the house, we don't stay there. We have viewed the house, we don't sleep there. Even the rent, they don't pay us. So if you look at it, if we don't give them anything, they will not have anything. So that we start moving their moving to work. Like how do they say it? If you are swimming, you don't know how to swim. But when the water got to your neck, you will learn how to swim. That's what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. Excuse me, everybody, if I take my I don't know how to say it anyway. Sorry, everybody, but this is what I said. This is my truth.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sorry. I understand what you're saying. I said sometimes I know it's not some of them want, like I have a friend now, he's working, and now they just lay him off because they don't have enough money to pay them. So what the somebody like that, and there's no job, he's looking for a job now up to now, he's not gotten a job. So that kind of person, if he comes to you and asks you money, what it's not as if he doesn't want to work. He's working, and they lay him off because the company is downsizing. They don't have money to pay.
Hey,
So that's the problem.
Mr.
Some of them are
Goodman,
suffering. Yeah,
Mr. Goodman, this is an entirely different scenario that she is sharing. She is saying their unwillingness to
to
get
work.
up and walk. That's a different thing, and that's something that's a burden I feel on people that are outside the country. There is this sense of entitlement that we over here have. Have you seen when somebody's coming back from abroad? Have you seen the expectations for you to buy the whole country and come back? Have you seen where you want to open your box or your luggage, and people are standing there clamoring, expecting that. See, we that are
That's
home, we just need to do better.
Emma,
We
that's the
just
society.
really,
Every,
yeah, we just
that is
really
the,
need to do better. Take
no,
off the pressure from these people.
they impoverish the people. So they see people are abroad that some that is that's it's not their as I'm saying, is the society, is the society. They do it on purpose to impoverish them.
I don't think we should. I
No, I'm
don't think
telling
we
no,
should
it's the
blame the
truth.
government. I don't think we should blame the
People
government
if you
for this. I don't
no,
think we
no,
should blame the government.
if you create
These
an
are
environment where is the
all right,
light?
Mr. Goodman.
24 hours, there's no electricity to do anything. So they don't provide anything for them. So what do you
Excuse
expect?
me. We have to start with ourselves. If we don't educate them, then they will never learn. Because it's not that the ATM is there, bankomat, whatever. So we have to educate them. Not saying, I'm not saying that we have to leave not giving them money anymore. No. But we have to reduce it.
All
That's
right,
what I'm
Madam
trying to
Vivian.
say.
All right, Mr. Vivian, please put your mic on mute, please.
I'm
Thank you.
intermediate.
All right, please put your mic on mute. Thank you. I think this can only be done by you people when you are being asked for handouts. This is where you get to let them know that okay, it has to be very important. You need to have some dignity and not always be in my face. You need to grow up and be a man. You see, it's not even easy earning money now in Nigeria. Any kind of job that you're doing, gone are those days where okay, you could just go to work and no, now you are struggling, you are striving to make ends meet. Now you have to wake up and be a man. Like the people at home, the students at home, A good number of them just have to start working because you have to support the family. You have house rent to go back to, you have feeding, you have school fees. Who is going to sort all that one for you? Your parent that is still looking after the other five children or four children. So that's what I'm saying, that our youth have become like, you have young men when they share their story. We have the likes of Brother Nice who shared story because he refused to stay idle. He would go to this place to buy clothes, go to that place to buy things. Even Mr. Collins shared his own the other day. You rarely see that one on here. They just want to do stuff on their phone, anything that inconveniences them. Now, I'm not speaking for all of them. I'm saying some. I might even fall into the category of the entitled oneself. Who knows? So this is me calling out my colleagues, calling out my brothers, calling out my sisters. I say we have to do better. Everybody in the world are striving. They are struggling. They are working to make money. You can't just sit here and say because the exchange rate is different, or because they are outside, their life is way better for them. Probably the things that they are enjoying are basic amenities like good roads, electricity. Those are the things that they are enjoying. Every other thing, okay, they're working, they're in a country where the law works, the government are up and doing. Yes, the government has their part to play, but so do we. We are complaining of all these things. Fridays, people are still going for partying. Saturdays, people are out there. Sunday, so people are still sewing clothes, if that is what we want to talk about. You just have to evolve. That's it. You just have to evolve. I'm going to say thank you to Agnes A. Thank you to Mommy Diaspora. Thank you to everybody in the comment section. Pastors HD, Gerald Oba, Jolie. Hi, Jolie. What's up? BTV Niger. Thank you for being here. Israel Asemota. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you doing? Good to have you here. Bella Naomi, my personal person. And I have God sent Robert Charles, Anthony Obiora Osagidade, and every other person on here. Thank you for being here. Brother Nice, Amechi Ikelvi, thank you for the compliment. Of course, you know I was smiling, right? Thank you. Thank you very much for the compliment. Okay, Brother Nice, how do you think, you have been in this place before where, you've been invited by more than two groups to join cultism, and you said no, you were not born, or maybe you were born with it, but at the point that you even shared your story, you did not have a silver spoon in your mouth. That is to say, your father was not one billionaire or your mother one trillionaire that was sponsoring you to make sure that you don't have any worries in life. You still have to also for yourself. So what would you say to the average youth out there?
Yeah, thank you once again, Miss Emma. I want to say thank you to Bella, Naomi Bella, for summoning the courage to come to the platform. That's nice. Nice to hear it from you. And Miss Pansa, I greet you for bringing Naomi Bella to this place.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, bro. For me, cultism is demonic. You understand? People need to understand. People need to be very smart. You understand? Nigerian youth are brilliant. They are smart. I don't know how they fall a victim to this kind of criminal element. The day you sign to become a fraternity person is the day that you cut your grave and the grave of your loved ones, innocent people that have nothing to do with what you just put yourself into. Because these people, they don't have conscience. The day they are looking for you, if they don't find you, they will kill all your family. That is what people need to understand. These people, they have fun killing people. This thing has to be eradicated in our society. You understand? So for me, for them coming to me that time, I've think about it. I said, first of all, this organization have nothing to offer me. It's not that when I get into this organization, overnight I will become a millionaire. No. If you're in prison, they will not come to your rescue. So I don't see anything that attract people into it. And at the end of the day, there are still a lot of betrayals inside. You cannot even trust anyone in that same what they call brotherhood. It's very demonic. And your innocent parents that have nothing to do with it, if they cannot find you, those people will pay the price. So I don't see any gain I would use this, if any of them are listening to my voice, I will use this to advise them that they should repent and give their life to God. You understand? Because if in another way, like what you, Sister Ima, what you were just saying, many of our youth, laziness is still among it. They don't want to work. They just want to sit down so that manna will fall from heaven. If they see you wear a nice clothes, they want to wear the same thing. They don't know if you have been working for that nice clothes you are wearing today for about 100 years ago. If you have been working for it, they don't want to know. They just want everything to just become, they want everything to be to put in place immediately for them. So anything that you work for, anything that you work for is what you reap at the end of the day. You cannot just be in your bed doing nothing. Then you will think that you will just reap what you have not sown. It's not possible. Our youth need to wake up. What is the reason of all this ritual killing today? Ritual killing is because many of them, they are lazy, they don't want to work, they are looking for instant money. Somebody will just come and tell them that when you use your mother, when you use your girlfriend, you will become rich. Those are impossible. It's a thing that you cannot even imagine. It's not possible. It's even in the Bible. What you don't work for, you cannot reap it. It's not possible. So they need to start working. Before in Benin, you see boys, they used to go what they call bricklayers. But today, boys don't do bricklayer anymore. You know, they want to ride big cars. Nobody is farming.
Everybody is a big boy. Which big boy do you expect to go and? Thank you
Nobody
for
want to
saying.
go into farming. You know, so those are the things. Everybody want to ride big cars, carry go to nice club, ride all kind of things. That mentality, especially all those ones
All
that is
right,
going to event, spraying money. So the society is just compromised. Let me just stop
all
here, my
right, brother.
sister.
Nice. Thank you.
Hello,
All right, Mr.
hello.
Lego.
Ah,
Please wait for your turn, please. Mr. Lego, do you think parents should be faulted? Uh, no, Mr. Lego, your
I want to say
network, your network.
something.
Please. Now, Mivela, please hold on. And then, Mr. Lego, no. Your network. Please do not unmute your mic. Your network is static. You could go watch a replay of this. You'll know what I'm talking about. But I'll come back to you. Hopefully, the network will be better. Mr. Pansat, please, do you think parents should be blamed for for this act? There's something about getting into university. For most of us, that is about the first time that you have that freedom, that you're not supervised. So do you think that's part of the problem?
Yes, I do. Everything arts contributes to what you see. You're talking about our students, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I have a very short answer to that. The answer is yes. Everybody is contributing to the degeneracy that we have in our society. Everybody, the students themselves, the parents, the government. But the submission that Mr. Goodman made, it's actually where everything lands. The country needs a revolution. If we're going to do it in a more non-violent way, fine. But I am very disappointed in the society, period. So when I come out, these topics are good. I'm trying to tie it into a much larger thing because there's cause and effect. It's not like we've never had a generation that were responsible, that work hard and go to school and do the proper things. We've had that. So there's something that's causing every vertical, every sector, every angle of the country is going the negative direction. So if the parents did a fantastic job, then you wouldn't have that. But as far as we're dealing with remote and the immediate causes, we're going to have to focus now on rejuvenation with this coming election. I believe that If people don't have jobs, they can't go to school. If you have the type of unemployment in Nigeria, if you don't have light, you don't have roads, you don't have security, what can somebody do? You can't be going to school doing the proper things with the kind of chaos that we have in the country. It's impossible. So that's why we're gonna have to be organized like other societies. That's just no other way.
All right.
Religion and all that, when the churches, the mosques, whatever, they all have to be involved in rescuing the country. And I believe that Obidati's program has the two approaches that we have. Number one, Obi brought education. Remember in Anambra, they had a similar thing where the men weren't going to school. So and they were number 26 or number 27. When he came in, he had a program where he returned the schools to the missionaries and things like that. He's more eloquent in describing his activity there than I am here. But he was able to bring them to the top, probably one or two, he says, to the top. And then he was also able to create jobs, go and visit the class monitors, the prefects, and provide them with access. So the country needs that kind of approach to do that. Okay. Thank you very much. I will now leave so that somebody else could come and take my place. I thank you very much. It's interesting, and our lovely hostess. I'll see you again tomorrow.
All right, Mr. Pansas, you have a lovely day. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Mr. Let's Go, I can see that you've muted your mic, but your network is saying no. It's really static. Yes, you can, please. Your network is really, it's terrible right here. Okay, please, I have those backstage. I am sorry. I am sorry I cannot take any more persons in the back from the backstage. Please, we are rounding up already. We've come to the close of this section. The chat is for 2 hours. It's a 2-hour broadcast from 1 p.m. all through to 3 p.m. So please, I enjoy you guys to come out early enough. And those watching right now, hi, I know you've had a good time, but because this has been a good discussion. So please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, inviting someone on to this broadcast, and also to each and every one of us, please support us by clicking to the $ in the comment section. Please, guys, support us to run smooth broadcast to be able to go on. Please, thank you. And also, I don't know what's up with the likes lately. You guys have been withholding the likes. Please, you guys need to do the needful. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Goodman.
Yes, okay. Thank you. My own submission is I think Nigerians should just know what we want as a people, because the way things are going is getting from bad to worse. The problem with Nigeria, I think we put materiality first before humanity. That's the problem. We value material things so much in Nigeria. That's our biggest problem. But if we have humanity first in our agenda, I don't think people want to go this length to commit all these atrocities, to kill their fellow human being, just to show off material things. And this starts from home all the way to nursery, then to the secondary and into the world. Because everybody at home, what we teach our child, we put that in their head about money. If a child comes out, if he has a child, a Nigerian child, he has a child, what do you want to study? If a child told you to say, I want to study maybe history, if that will say, why can't you study medicine? You make money if you study medicine, if you become a lawyer. Just put that in their head that it's about money, not humanity. But sometimes if you ask kids, if you ask some kids in abroad, they'll tell you, I want to be a policeman. I said, why do you want to be a policeman? Because I want to protect my people. I want to protect the society. You see the difference? But our own, we put that in. If a child tell you I want to be a policeman, you say, why? You want to suffer? You don't go to doctor, make you make money. All this, so it start from the home. We think about material things, material things. So when it lingers and grow, now we start complaining. It's the truth. So that is the thing. We should put humanity first before material things. Then maybe from that home to nursery, then primary, we teach our kids those things. Then if they grow up, because anything a child left from school, they never forget. They grow with it. That's why they start. You catch them, anything you want to do, you catch them young, even in sports. If you teach a child in sports at very tender age, they'll become the best when they grow up. So from childhood, start putting in their mind, look, love humanity first before money, money, money. Until we start that, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can change the society. It's just my take. So, thank you.
All right, Mr. Michael. That was very, very insightful. I agree 100%. And yes, yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, Mr. Goodman. Thank you. Mr. Let Go.
Yes, Emma, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear, Mr. Let Go.
Oh, sorry, I was busy. I'm at work, so I was so busy. Even now, I'm very busy, but I have to contribute before I leave. Yeah. So what I have to say is this: our parents, many parents have failed their duty to their children. Many parents, don't know how to nurture their babies. Many parents don't tell their children who they are, what the society is, and how to survive in the society. So that is our major problem today. If the parents will start getting things right, the children will start getting it right. Because I use myself as an example. My father is not a millionaire, my mother is not a millionaire. But they were able to talk to us the hard way what Nigeria is, what to do to survive, and how to chase your destiny. So the parents have to stand up to educate their child. Many children get their education from their friends, not from their own parents. That is the problem of our society. It's not all about the government. The government cannot change a child. It's the parents that born those children that can be able to nurture them from childhood. They say teach a child the way they should grow. Many parents are smokers. Many parents are cultists. Many parents are. And can you imagine as early as 6 o'clock in the morning, some parents are at the alcoholic junction, smoking, drinking, eating akara, this and that, and their children will be standing with them. So, so those children will be growing up with the same attitude. And once they reach up to 18 years, you can no longer control them. The children are the one bringing money to the parents. So by doing all these things, when they grow, they become bad. They become bad in a way that you can't even tell them stay here and they will stay. You can't even tell them a simple suggestion, they will accept it to you. So that is our major problem. Okay. Last year I was in Nigeria last year. I went to a church. In that church, the pastor said they want to, train about 5 youth for them to know how to play keyboard. And they were looking for somebody who can help. I raised my hand up. I went there. I told them, okay, give me the expenses, what it will cost, where they will go the training, who will train them. Give me all the expenses. I will take charge of it. And everybody was happy. I left the next Monday. I drove there again. When I got there, they told me I paid everything from the beginning to the end. Guess what? When they invited these 5 children, I tell them that, okay, they have all the resources, they have everything. From that day on, until I left Nigeria, these children were nowhere to be found. They don't want to come to church again. They don't want to, even their phone were switched off. So that is the kind of society we are living in. The boy that always came to my house to help, every morning he will come, wash cars and do this and do that. And I was thinking, what can I do to help this boy? He's been loyal. I said, okay. I asked him, what are you going to do? He said he wants to learn how to wed this wedding. I said, okay, I will help you. I will sponsor you. When you finish, I will open store for you. I will buy all the equipment you will use. This boy agreed. After 3 days, do you know what this boy came back, and this boy told me that he wants to leave, that I will rent a place for him to stay in the town for himself. I told him no. We have a capable somebody that can train you. You will be going to learn this work from the person's house. After that day, I never saw this guy till today. I never saw this guy till today. So this kind of society we have, the parents will start to tell their children how to survive. My parents did the same thing for me. Where I am today is my parents' hard work. They, they impute so much resources in me, not money, but encouragement and boosting my morale. Until I struggle, there's nothing I did not do for me to make it. And today they are the one enjoying it. Am I the one enjoying it? It's the society that are enjoying
Right.
it. So the parents have to lay a strong foundation for their children. The parents have to. That's all I have to say. I would have contributed more, but I'm very busy now. Tomorrow, I will, by God's grace, I will join you. So thank you, Emma, for this opportunity.
All
I
right.
really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Lego, thank you. You have a good day too. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you. Okay.
Okay, we'll take just one comment. Really, my panelists have said it all. I really have nothing to add to what has been said so far, but I'll read this comment, and this is for people in diaspora. And this is for Mommy Diaspora. She says, of course, for Mommy Diaspora. She says, people in diaspora must start being honest by telling people back home the truth. First, we must be able to differentiate those that are really in need and those that have a manipulating spirit. She indeed is Mommy Diaspora. That sounds like someone that knows all the antics of people back home. Yes, guys, you really need to be able to differentiate between these two people. Thank you, Naomi Bella. Thank you for bringing that on here. And yes, she has beckoned on you, our brothers and our sisters in the diaspora. You also need to start talking to your own people so that when she begins to do this, people will not say, are you the only one? After all, these other ones are sending. All right, guys, it's been an amazing time. I am really confused with what you guys are doing with the lights. I don't understand. Is there a meeting happening backstage that says, oh, you don't like, make sure you don't like Iman's broadcast? I need to know. I need to know what is happening. Then to the panelists, please, before you come on, before you click on the link being shared, please do well to like the broadcast before you come on here. Please, thank you. And endeavor to also, yes, my panelists, please endeavor to support us by using the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Guys, do not forget by 5 p.m. Discussion begins by 5 p.m. Nigeria time. So please tune in about 2 hours for, you know what, just turn on the notification bell. So for every time Nigeria Watch comes on live, you would be notified. Thank you once again, Brother Nice. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here listening to you.
All right, Brother Nice. I want to take our time to wish you a very, very good day, and I hope to see more of you in the coming week. I don't know what
Yeah,
keeps you away, but please don't go away. Stay right here with me, Brother Nice.
thank you. Thank you for this program for today. It was great.
Thank you too, Brother Nice. Thank you. All right, then.
Yeah.
I'll see each and every one of you tomorrow for a newspaper review. Until then, stay well, stay safe. Bye.
Bye.